All right, good morning. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. I've actually got the day off today, so I decided to be productive today by doing a little scam baiting. I've got a fresh crop of Social Security Administration numbers to look through. Give them a call, see what all this legal enforcement action is all about on my Social Security number. I prepared a fake bank statement to send to them if they want me to send them one. And so, yeah, let's just go ahead and see what happens.
Thanks for calling Social Security Administration. How can I help
Yeah, so I
you?
was asked to call this number back and ask for extension 2 about a legal enforcement action.
Okay. Along with the call, like, did you receive any message or any like case ID
No, there
number?
wasn't anything like that on the message.
Okay, let me check your file. Just
All
give
right,
me a
thank you.
moment. And may I know whom I'm talking with? Your first name and
Yes,
last
sir. This
name?
is George Buchanan.
George Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Okay.
Hello, you still there?
And what's the zip
Oh,
code?
all
Yes,
right. It's
I'm here.
40222.
Yes, George. And may I know on what time you received this message or
It would
phone
have been
call?
probably in the last hour or 2 hours. It was on my voicemail this morning.
Okay, George, here I can see your file. And did you receive any calls from the law enforcement as
You
well?
mean from like the police? No, I did
Mm-hmm.
not.
Okay, the thing is that we are trying to get in touch with you to inform you regarding some legal enforcement action file on your social security because we have found many suspicious activities
Well, what
going
kind of
on.
suspicious stuff?
That's the reason. And your social has been found suspicious for criminal activities in the state of Texas, criminal activities like drug trafficking and money laundering. So I want to know that are you doing this or someone else is using your
No, I'm
information?
not. I don't know anything about this. I haven't even been to Texas in like 20 years.
20 years. So it's a long time. So like George, have you ever lost your wallet in past?
Yeah, a long, long time ago.
Okay. And have you provided your social security number to anyone?
I mean, they have to give it to. I had to give it to the bank when I opened up my banking account.
Okay, not for any like friends, family member, relative or any
No,
person,
I
correct?
wouldn't give out my social security number to just anybody.
That's great. And have you put your social security number in any website?
Just my banking website.
Okay. And do you have any doubt on someone who can do this to you, who can trying to take revenge from you?
And no, I don't have very many enemies.
Okay. And here I can see in your file that there are total 12 bank accounts open under your name to do illegal wire transfer from here to Mexico and Colombia, the narco profiting countries. So I want to record that. Are you using 12 bank accounts?
Uh, no, I only have one bank account. I have a bunch of credit cards, but I only have one bank account.
One bank account. It means that the rest of 11 bank accounts are fake, correct?
As far as I know, I didn't open them.
Okay, okay. The thing is that, George, we are taking this issue to the FBI headquarters as we are having strong evidence. The investigation started when we found an abandoned car on the south border of Texas, and the car contained some drug residue inside it. Hence, after investigation, we found that the car was rented on your name and on your personal information, and there are two addresses linked with the title of the vehicle, and one of the address in the city of Roulette was raided by the U.S. Marshal, but unfortunately there was no one inside the residence. But we have recovered 12 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive drug, and some documentation from the financial institutes such as Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and many another bank accounts. And this entire paperwork has your name on it, and thousands
No,
of
I do have a
dollars has
Chase
been
bank account,
wired
but I don't have
from.
any. I have a Chase bank account, but I don't have any other bank accounts.
You have only Chase
Yeah,
bank account,
yes.
correct? Okay, so to differentiate that, this is your original one, not any fake or not for any illegal activities. I want to know that what is the approximate balance right now so we can verify that this is your
Well, you
Chase
said that
bank.
they found two addresses in the car, and then one was in. They raided an apartment. What was it? The other address was that my personal address or something?
There are two addresses. One address is in Rolette, and second address is in San Antonio. 3438 is South Cross, San Antonio, Texas
Did they find
78223.
drugs in that
And
one
we
too?
found your, yes, that one too.
God, I don't do drugs.
That
I
we
never have.
received.
I've never even. No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like you do you know someone who is doing drugs around you or
Nothing like cocaine, that's for
in your
sure. I
friend?
wouldn't probably wouldn't even hang out with somebody that did cocaine. I mean, everybody's doing pot and CBD oil and stuff like that, but I don't know anybody that just does cocaine.
Okay, so like, do you have any doubt on someone like from one of them who can take your identity and do this stuff?
No, there shouldn't be anybody that has access to enough of my information to open up bank accounts and stuff. Because I mean, you would have to have my birth certificates and
Okay.
everything, and nobody should have that.
Yeah, totally understand your part. So you are giving me the statement that you are not doing this and someone else is using your information. So George, what I'm going to do for your further help, I'm going to connect your line with the DEA department, Drug Enforcement Administration. They are the authorized person who can help you out from this kind of situation. If you cooperate with them, they're gonna find the real culprit who is doing these activities. So stay connected. I'm
Should
going
I
to connect
contact
your line
my
with the
should I
DEA
contact my
department.
local police or should I notify my banks or anything about what's going on? I mean, I have a bunch of credit
Yeah, of
cards.
course you can do. Yes, of course you can do that, but first of all, you need to talk with the DEA that what they are trying to tell you or give you the information or what are the further steps that we can find the real culprit. So first of all, you can clear your name from this sensitive case of yours. Then of course you can go to your bank and tell everything about
Okay,
this.
I
Okay?
really appreciate you all calling me about this.
Okay. Uh huh. Sure. Thank you.
So the first guy didn't ask for my social security number, didn't ask for my address. All he has is the fake phone number that I have as set of my caller ID, and he has my name and my zip code. He supposedly knows all this information about me. Supposedly being transferred to the DEA. It's taking a long time because their phones are busy. Hello, is there anybody there?
Hello, thank you for holding the line. Your line has been transferred to the Senior Audit Attorney, Victor Parker from DEA.
And you're Richard Parker?
Victor Parker,
Oh,
not the Richard
Victor.
Parker.
I'm
Victor.
sorry.
Hmm, not an issue. Now, I do believe that I'm speaking with Mr.
Yes.
George. Alright, George, do you have a pen and paper
Yes, I
with you?
do.
Perfect. Now you can first write it down my name. My name is Victor Parker.
Okay.
My federal badge ID GS2695.
Is that GS like in Sam or GF like in Frank?
No, G like golf, S like Sam or
Okay.
Sierra,
Okay, I
2695.
got it.
Perfect. Now, George, there is a case registered under your name for drug trafficking and money laundering. So, do you want to say about it
Well, I
anything?
told whoever I was just talking to a minute ago that none of that has anything to do with me. I never. This is the first I'm hearing about any of this.
Okay. So, you are saying that you are not the one involved in this case and that someone else has used your personal social information to do these kind of criminal
Yes,
activities. Is
yes, it's
that true?
definitely not me.
Okay. If that is the situation, are you willing to cooperate with the federal officer and the federal government to proceed further to clear your name from this sensitive
Yes,
case?
of course I am.
Yes
Yes,
or
of
no?
course. Can I ask
Alright.
a question real quick?
Now, please go ahead.
The guy that I was talking to kept talking about money laundering, and I've heard about money laundering on TV, but I don't exactly know what money laundering means.
Let me explain to you what is meaning of money laundering. Money laundering means that without a permission of government, you are sending the money or receiving the money out of the country without the permission of government. Because if you're sending any funds out of the United States or from any country, you need to pay some amount of tax on
Oh,
that.
okay.
For an example, if you send $90,000 in any country, whichever you like, just like
Right.
Canada, then you have to pay a certain amount of taxes on those $90,000. So people who try to save those tax as doing these kind of transaction, in simple words, we can say that money laundering has been done by those people who is hiding these money from the government. It is also called a black
Okay. So
money.
just basically trying to get money out of the country without anybody knowing about it, without having to pay taxes on
Correct. Also, these money which has been done given to some those peoples whom government will be taking a strict action, like that money will be funding some terrorist organizations. These money was used for purchasing some illegal ammunition, RDX, rifles, guns. Mostly that money is used in these kind of
it.
activities.
Did you say RDX? What is
Yes,
RDX?
RDX is an explosive materials which terrorists has been
Oh my
used
god.
to create a
So
bomb.
somebody used my name to buy drugs and then they're going to sell the drugs to make money and then give the money to terrorists?
Let me tell you in simple words. You can say that yes, somebody has used your information to purchase drugs, selling the drugs, sending the money to terrorist organization, funding them, and doing illegal wire transactions.
Okay, well, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it
Because
takes to help you all stop this.
okay, because see, government you can I'm not talking about personally from the United States government, but any country's government did not want that his people funding any terrorist organization. Even you know that you have already seen these things in the television and radio
Oh yeah.
channels that our president Mr. Trump always says that to stop those peoples in anyhow. Every government want to stop those peoples because they are not fighting with the military or army officers like
Right.
that. They are not fighting with them. They are just killing the innocent peoples. They are just putting a bomb on the market or somewhere place where crowd has been and they will blast it. So they will kill innocent people. They are not fighting in front of front. They are just hiding themselves.
Right. They're not fighting like a real army. They're just being cowards and
Correct.
killing innocent
They
people.
are just targeting our innocent people. Yes, they are targeting our innocent peoples because they know that if they are fighting with the military, they will never win
Right. We don't want to
because
help.
they are the
Definitely
coward.
want to go
They
after.
are the coward
Right.
person.
We want to go after cowards that prey on innocent people. We definitely want to do that. So, what do you need from me to stop them?
Perfect. Now, at this point of time, let me make you aware how it's going to be done. But before that, I just simply ask you: is there anybody who will take an eye on you or who was listening our conversation?
You mean somebody? Am I with anybody right now? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
No, just
Yes.
my dog. It's just me and my dog.
Okay. Now, let me make you aware how it's going to be done. First of all, we need to get your case file and arrest warrant cancelled. Thereafter, your old social security number will be suspended under your name and a new social security number will be allotted to you. Now, once we will allot a new social security number, then it is a confidential information with you and the concerned department. Also, we will put your old social security number under the investigation. So, from that onwards, you are using your new social security number. So you are not using your old social security number. But whoever stolen your identity has tried to use your old social security number to rent a car, to open an account, to rent a house, whatever purposes.
Right.
So we will put them under the investigation. So when somebody try to use that, immediately the investigation bureau, with the help of U.S. Marshal, raided that place and captured the real culprit who was using your information.
Okay. So what's my new social security number going to be?
That will be given to you because see right now the new social security number will be given to you in a sealed pack envelope which contain the NOC letter which stand for no objection certificate, new social security card, dissolvement paperwork of your old social security, and a new social security paperwork. Everything will be given to you. But before that, we need to complete this procedure. Because, see, right now, our first preference is to capture the real culprit. Also, we need to prove you innocent inside the courthouse. because court is only work as per the evidences, and courthouse believes that you have connection with those peoples who was doing these kind of activities. So we have to prove you innocent
Right.
first. All
Right.
right.
Okay.
So at this point of time, do you have doubt on anybody who will try to take a revenge from you by using your personal information, or who was giving you, sending you some threatening messages, or who was just telling you that I will see you later? Do you have doubt on anybody?
No, I don't think that. No, I wouldn't know anybody that would try to do something like this.
Okay, so you are telling me that you have no clue.
Right. I have no clue who would do something like this.
Okay, in that case, let's do that way. This point of time, as you have no clue who was the real culprit, as we also have no clue. I'm not blaming anybody personally, but as a government officer, I'm just giving you a brief
Right.
idea. It could be
Right.
anybody. It could be your friend. It could be your family
I
members.
hope not.
It could be your neighbors.
I hope isn't it? This is gonna make a very awkward Thanksgiving
Okay,
if
well,
there it
not.
is.
But yeah, but we are just assuming. I'm not blaming anybody personally, but I'm just giving you a brief idea. It could be
Right.
anybody. It could be any bank person. It could be any government officer from state government. It could be any person belongs from any stores like that. In that case, we don't know the real culprit
Right.
is. And this point of time, if the real culprit get aware, because they are masters, whoever doing that, they are masters. So if they got little doubt on you that you are working with the federal government to capture those peoples, they might be run away from the situation. It means that they will change their identity, they will change the state, they will change the city, or they might leave the country,
How,
or they will not use your personal information
how long
anymore.
have
In that case, it is very hard.
how long have they been doing this? When did when did this? Because the first guy I talked to said that there was like a police raid and everything. How long ago did all this happen?
Once we found an abandoned car, then we start this investigation. Then we found that, and approximately there is been done under your name from last 1 year. That is a brief idea that from last 1 year that will be done. But we got that idea once we found an abandoned car 2 weeks
Okay,
before.
so about 2 weeks ago.
Then
Okay.
we got an
Okay.
eye. But they are doing these things like before 1 years, like just a 1 year has been done to do these activities. But that time we don't
So
know that
the
somebody has
people who
doing
are
that.
doing this, the people who are using my ID, they're not going to come after me, are they?
They might be come after you. They might be try to contact you. They might be try to convince you. But your phone is under the surveillance, so you don't need to worry about that. If somebody given you a call and telling you something suspicious, we will track down that cell phone or track down their phone, and we can rate that.
Okay.
Please don't worry about that. Your cell phone is
So if
under
I
the
get
surveillance.
so if I
Don't
start
worry.
getting weird phone calls, I don't have to let anybody know. You'll all automatically know.
Yes, you know
Okay.
that the government has a system
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know the government's watching everything we do. I know that.
Yeah. So right now, but the issue is that if he's putting an eye on you physically, then we have no idea. So we don't know the real culprit, and we don't want the real culprit get
Right.
aware, because in case if they got aware, they will run away, and then it is very hard for us to catch them, because we know government has been done his job good, but there is also a good. These person is also good in their works. You
Right.
know that, because whoever doing that, they have been master in their works. So we don't want that they will got a or 1% get a doubt on you that you are working with the federal government. So we will keep this matter confidential. Also, until we just need 24 to 48 working hours to capture the real culprit. Meanwhile, you can keep this matter confidential so that nobody get notified that you are working with the federal government. And once we capture the real culprit, you would be getting the details: who was that, what was the motto of that, and from where they got your information, every single thing. Once we capture them, every single thing we can find it out. So you have nothing to worry about that. But till the time, you have to make sure that you cannot provide any of the case information to any third person. It means that no third person should be involved, not even any person who was belong from the state
Okay,
government.
so
Got it?
if somebody tries to contact me, how am I supposed to know if it's the bad guys or if it's you all? Is there like a code word or something I can use to know who's if I'm getting a call from the
No,
real
no. Let me
DEA?
tell you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me tell you. Once you receive a call from DEA will be only receiving call once Social Security try to contact you. Only Social Security has an authority to connect the line with the
Oh,
DEA. DEA directly cannot give you a call
right.
back. First thing is that. Second of all, if Social Security given you a call, they will never ask you that you have to providing your whole Social Security number, or they will never tell you to provide your debit card, credit card information, or they will never tell you to open an account. Also, if somebody try to contact you, we will update. We will get a notification that he will try to contact
Okay.
you because your phone is under the investigation. Your phone is under the investigation by the investigation bureau. So you have nothing to worry about that. Even if somebody give you a call back, you just need to pick up the call and talk to them for just 1 minute. Only 1 minute.
Just
Not
just
more
leave
than
them
that.
on line long enough to trace the
1 minute.
call. Okay.
Correct. We just need a 30 seconds to trace the call, but I'm just giving you extra time so that we can trace him easily. So we just need a 1 minute time so we can trace this call.
Okay.
That's it. So don't need to worry about that. Every call which you receive, it will be traced within the next 1 minute. In most probably we will trace it in 30 seconds, but I'm just telling you extra time so we don't do anything mistake.
Okay.
All right?
So what do I need to do
So you
right
don't need
now
to worry
then?
about that. Okay. First thing is that you need to keep this matter confidential. It means that you have no authority to provide any of the case information to any third party because once we capture the real culprit in the courthouse, we can easily prove it that he is the person and he is the team who was doing these activities. He is innocent. His identification has been stolen. So whatever decision has been pressed, he's done on this person name. All right.
Okay.
So make sure that do not provide any of the case information to any third party. It is a confidential conversation between you and the concerned
Right.
department. Got
Right.
it? Now, at this point of time, let me extend the recording of this conversation. Now, let me tell you one more thing. The courthouse has still have a doubt on you. So we have to prove you innocent first. I completely agreed on your words. By your words, I completely trust on you. And I'm glad to happy that I'm helping you out in this situation, but the court has still a doubt because court only work as per the evidences.
Right.
You know that, the government laws. So this point of time, I'm submitting this recording of this conversation which we had with me as well as the previous officer and forward it to the court, informing them about your recent development and get the cancellation process started and also the case file. In the meantime, just to stay on the line with me on this recorded line because I have to update you with the court decision and also what necessary steps you have to take to get your new social security number. Now, one more thing I would like to notify you. Do not provide your new social security number, the whole new social security number to anybody, not even a government organization. Got
Well,
it?
what about? I mean, what if I have to open up a new bank account or something in the future?
Okay. If you want to open a new bank account, you can provide that information to the bank person. So you got a notification that are you only providing that information to your bank
Okay.
only. But
But nobody else.
apart from that, if you nobody else, even if you purchase a car, you have to provide that
Right.
information. That's completely different. But not a third person, like if somebody asking you to when you are going to an hotel and you just rented a room in a hotel, most probably they are not authority to ask your social
Right.
information. But some hotels have an asking you for their own profit. So never provide them. That small thing you need to keep in the
Okay.
mind.
All right.
Okay? Don't worry. We will help
Okay.
you out. And in future, if you need any help, you can directly give us a call back. Now, one more thing I would like to notify you that at this point of time, this is a four-way recorded line, and this recording will be verified by the courthouse. So, this point of time, make sure that this line should not get disconnected in any circumstances because this is the evidence which will be work in the favor of you inside the courthouse, that you are working with the government and you are innocent. Somebody else used your information, so you also got a clearance letter. So in future, if you facing these kind of consequences, that clearance letter will be help you out.
So when I
All
get
right?
that letter, I need to make sure I keep a copy of it basically for the rest of my life.
That is a clearance letter. You can keep that letter with you.
Okay.
So in the rest of your life, that will be helpful for you anywhere. That you are the person who was helping the government to find out those criminals, or I can say that those
Maybe I'll get a
terrorists.
discount at
Bloody.
places.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
fine.
All right. No, I do not have an authority to use those words, so I'm really
It's
sorry for that.
okay.
But you understand what is the frustration we have, because those people just, you know that, what they
Right.
do. So at this point of time, let me tell you one thing to you. And as I'm very frank with you, you are also be very frank with me. So the court has informed us that they are ready to put your case and arrest warrant on hold by initiation the cancellation process. So you have nothing to worry about,
So you've
George.
already sent my case to the. You've already sent this call to the courthouse.
Yes, we have just put press one button, and the recording will be going to the court.
Okay.
And I already told to them that I'm working in your case, so they are just putting your case on hold.
Okay.
It means that your arrest warrant and your cancellation process is started. It means that they are putting your warrant on hold. I'm not telling you that will be cancelled, but they are putting on a hold.
So they haven't declared me
All
innocent, but
right?
they're not going to come after me right now. Okay.
Correct. They have not cleared you innocent, but they are not come after you right now, because we are working on this case with you, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
All right? Now they have also informed me that they are going to shut down all these bank accounts which has been opened under your name, under your personal social information, which include your account as well as. Now, as the officer might be informed you earlier that they have found many financial related documentations from the residence which has been raided by the US Marshal. And to be very frank with you, we have found around 12 bank accounts and 8 credit cards which has been opened under your name, and there is also a 8 account and 4 credit cards which has been shut down last month.
So you've already taken care of some of the bank
So
accounts, but there's still a bunch more that are still open.
correct. No, we are not shutting down these accounts. The people who was using that, they will shut it
Oh,
down these
okay.
accounts. I don't know for what reason. And these accounts will be open under your name, under your personal social information, and there is many illegal wire transactions has been done locally and internationally. Now let me be very frank with you. These transactions were made in narco traffic countries like Afghanistan, Colombia, Syria, and some of these transactions were done to funding Mr. Abdul Rahman Ali Khan, who was the terrorist in Syria, a big terrorist in
Well, the
Syria.
guy that I talked to earlier said that the money was being transferred to Colombia and Mexico.
Correct. These countries also been
Okay.
funding. I told to you Colombia, Mexico, Afghanistan,
Okay.
Syria. But I'm telling you some wire transactions. I'm not telling you all these wire transactions has been done in Syria. Some transaction has been done in Mexico. Some wire transaction has been done in Colombia. Some has been done in Syria. Some has been done in Afghanistan. The two transactions which I can say that maximum will be done to those terrorist
Okay.
organizations. Mr. Abdul Rahman Ali Khan. Do you know that person? I don't know.
I
You know
I
that.
mean I don't know. I mean I heard on the news last week that one of them had gotten bombed, but I don't know who this other guy is you're talking about is.
You are hearing that someone was killed by our United States
Yes.
Army in operations. That is his leader.
Yeah, and
And I'm
one of the
talking
ISIS
about
guys
his.
was killed a couple of weeks ago or
Yes,
something. But is this a different guy or is it that
is
guy?
the leader of the ISS. Yes, yes. That is same like that guy, but he is not the leader
Okay.
of them. That leaders that have not been open an account and they do not directly receiving the funds. They are receiving the funds by these type of persons. So right now, the court, the government, everybody, and the federal authorities is taking a strict action by shutting down all these bank accounts to stop these kind of money laundering activities. because the court has given us instructions by the government to shut down all these bank accounts in any circumstances, that no funds will be released to those organizations. If they do not have a funds, they automatically will be closed and they will automatically will be finished, because without money they cannot survive.
Right.
So the government, and not with the United States government, the every single countries, expect some countries, which I don't tell you the name because this is a for
Right.
recorded line, expect those countries, every country wants to stop these activities. So they are stopped doing these activities, they are stopped doing money laundering activities to funding those organizations. So this point of time, we don't know the real account as well as the fraudulent account, because as I believe there are many real accounts you have.
Right.
So I just want little help from you, but make sure this is a full recorded line. Do not provide your debit card, credit card information over this recorded
Right.
line in any situation.
Okay. I
Got
got
it?
it.
How many accounts do you have?
You like banking accounts?
Correct,
I have
banking
one
accounts.
bank account with Chase Bank.
And in the Chase Bank, you have a checking account or
I have a
saving
checking
account?
account.
And you do not have a saving account in Chase Bank. Am I
No,
sure?
because the bank account, the checking account pays me interest, so I don't. It pays better interest than their savings account does. So I'm just using their checking account.
Okay, you're just using a checking
Yes.
account. And apart from Chase Bank, do you have any other account in any other bank?
I have a couple of credit cards, but I don't have any other actual bank accounts.
Okay. And from which company do you have those credit cards? From which bank those have
I
credit
have a
cards
I have
with
a
you?
Citibank Visa card, and I have a Bank of America Mastercard.
Citibank credit
Yeah,
card.
Citibank Visa credit card,
Yeah, Visa
and a
credit
Bank
card.
of America Mastercard.
Bank of
Yes.
America. Okay, in the Bank of America, I believe you have two credit cards.
Yes. Well,
Why
I
tell me the
have
one?
one credit card with Citibank. That's a Visa,
No, no, in the Bank
and I
of
have
America.
one credit card with
Bank of America. Bank
yeah, I
of
have a
America.
Mastercard with Bank of America.
But in Bank of America, it shows there is a two credit cards allotted under your name.
It shows that there's two credit cards under my name. I only have one for Bank of America, so the other one must be one of the fake ones.
It means one is fraudulent. Yeah, that is a fraudulent. So we have to max out that credit
Okay.
card. So whoever done that will be pay the bills from his
Okay.
pocket. So they notified that to helping those people what is the done that.
So they've been making payments on the credit
And
card so that I don't get calls from Bank of America about that card.
because they will put their number on
Okay.
that. You will be receiving a call if they have your number, but that credit card is under your name, but they have a different
Okay.
number. So if the Bank of America try to contact them, they will contact to those people.
Well, they are masters then,
They
aren't
are
they?
masters. They are not that fools. They are not that fools
Right.
that they are putting your number
Yeah.
on that. So approximately what is the balance do you have in your checking
My
account
checking
in Chase Bank?
the checking account is about $250,000.
$250,000 you have
About
right now.
$250,000, yes.
About
Yes.
$250,000. And what is the limit of your Citibank credit
The
card?
Citibank credit card's $5,000.
That is the limit still available,
No,
correct?
there's about $1,375 available on it, but it has a limit of 5,000.
Oh, limit of 5,000, but still available is $1,375,
Yes, sir.
correct? And what is the balance do you have in the Bank of America Mastercard, and what is the limit still available?
Well, the maximum amount on my Bank of America is 4,500, and I have about 2,600 available.
Okay, can you please check it out, your Chase Bank checking account, and give me an approximate, perfect idea what is the balance you have? Because I don't want that you will lose your hard-earned
I need to
money.
go get the bank statement. Can you hold on for a minute?
Yes, you can check it out online.
Well, it would be easier for me to just go in the other room and get the statement off my dresser.
So how can you find the statement by with the help of your computer?
I mean, I could, but I have the paper statement laying on top of my dresser in my bedroom, which is right next to me.
Okay, you can do one thing. Keep me online, put me on the speaker mode, and keep your phone with you to go there.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Sure, take your time.
Hello? Are you
Beg your
still there?
pardon? Beg your
You still
pardon?
there? Okay,
I'm here.
so it's a. All
Yes, I'm
right, so
here.
I have. All right, so my balance is $277,000, $277,172.63.
Sorry, sorry, two
Two hundred se-
277. Mm-hmm.
$277,172.63.
Okay, and have you checked it online, or you have a paper or something like
I'm
that?
looking at the paper that I just got yesterday with my statement on it, with my balance on it.
Okay, okay. Do you have that paper with you
Yes,
right
I'm
now?
looking at it right now.
Okay, perfect. Because see, the court need a proof that that is your hard-earned money. Because see, if you have that much money, the court has doubts that you have earned this money by some illegal activities, by money laundering and drug trafficking. So I just want to ask you how you got that money by selling your house or dealing a property or something like that.
No, this is just all the money I've made from my business over the past 5 years.
Oh, you made this money by your business and you have paid the taxes from that
Oh
money,
yeah, I pay
correct?
a lot of taxes every year.
Okay, do one thing. Just click the picture of that statement which you have in front of you, and I can give you a specific number of our department on which you can send it to them so they have a clarification that that is your hard-earned money, so that account will be relieved and the rest of all these accounts will be frozen.
Okay. So take a picture of it with my cell phone and then send this to somebody?
Yes, and send it to that number. I will let you know the numbers. You can write it down that
Okay,
number.
all right, I got my pen. What's the number?
It's 864.
So 864.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So,
Once you send the pictures, please let
all
me
right, I'm
know.
going to go get my cell phone real quick. Hold on.
Sure.
Sorry, I had my cell phone on the charger. So I'm just going to take a picture with my cell phone and my bank statement and send it to this number, right? Okay.
Correct.
Let me make sure I get a good.
Once you send it, please let me know.
Trying to make sure trying to
All
get a
right.
good picture of it.
Correct. Do that.
Okay, I just sent it. 864, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
All right. You understand the pictures on
Yes.
that, correct? All right. Now, at this point of time, let me inform the court regarding this legal issue so that you don't face any kind of legal consequences. And I just want to ask you, are you at your home alone?
Yes.
All right. And you are living alone or you are living with someone?
It's just me and my dog.
You and
Yeah.
your dog. You are living alone,
Yes.
correct? All right. Now, at this point of time, the court has informed me that they are not shutting down your account, but apart from that, they are ready to go with the procedure to shutting down all these bank accounts which has been opened under your name. Now, the court has also informed me that they are going to shut down your account as well as because there is an exceptional account which they will found it out. But I just told to them that to reveal that account. So they are telling us because once the social has been suspended, social will be suspended, and we have to provide you a new social. So the account will be getting
So
frozen.
they're gonna
So at
shut
this
they're
point
gonna
of
shut
time,
down
some
my
of us
bank
prefer
account?
they will be shutting down your bank accounts, but don't worry. I talked to the court people regarding this legal issue, and I informed them how can you safeguard your funds. So they are letting me know that you can safeguard your funds by help with the help of safety locker facility. Now, the safety locker is given to an individually who was done under the charges of money laundering. We will give it to you so you can keep that money very safely with you. All right?
Safety locker facility?
Yes, safety locker facility that is given to some individual, or might be I'm giving telling you this was given to some rare person who was a facing these kind of consequences. So this point of time, we are helping you out how you can safeguard your funds so that you don't lose your funds. Also, we will explain to you what necessary steps you need to take to get your funds. All
Okay.
right? So, can you please stay on the line with me? I need to inform the court regarding this legal issue so you don't face any kind of legal problems.
Okay,
All
thank
right?
you.
But make sure the line should not get disconnected in any circumstances.
Okay.
All right, sir? All right.
How could he not notice that that's a fake? Doesn't have the account number on it, and it literally says Social Security scam on it. It literally has a charge for $666. It says Social Security scam.
Are you
Yes,
there,
I am.
sir? Okay, I'm just simply asking you a question. Are you using an online
No, I
banking?
don't.
You do not use the online banking,
Correct.
Okay. So have you ever used your online banking
No, I have not.
in past or in future? Okay, you're not
Have
using your
have I
online
ever
banking.
used
Not
it
an
in the
issue.
future? No, I haven't used it in the future.
No, not in future, in past.
No, I haven't used it in the
We
past
cannot see
either.
the future.
I try not to use online banking just so that stuff like this doesn't happen.
Okay, okay, not an issue. Don't worry, we can help
Okay.
you out. We will guide you what you have to
Okay.
do. Okay, just be stay on the
Okay.
line with me.
Yes,
there,
I
sir?
am.
All perfect. Now, at this point of time, I believe that I'm speaking with you on your cell phone.
No, this is
correct?
my landline.
This is your
Yes.
landline. Okay. Can I get your cell phone number?
Yes, it's the number I just sent you that picture from. It's 502
694.
502.
All right. What I can do is I can give you a call on your cell phone. Make sure you need to attend my call.
I
Okay?
still don't understand what this safety locker facility thing is. I mean, is it like a box that somebody's
Okay.
going to send me, or is it
Okay.
like an online thing, or what?
No, no. Safety locker is just like a locker where you can keep your money in the US Treasury office, where you can safeguard your funds till you do not get your new social security number. Once you receive your new social security number, that funds will be open a new account under your name, and that funds is automatically transferred into your new account.
So it'll be transferred into a new Chase Bank account, or will they just send me a check and I have to open up a new account on my own, or what?
No, no. You just need to let us know that in which bank you need an account. If you're telling us that you need an account in Bank of America, that account will be open. You will be receiving a sealed pack envelope under which you're receiving your account number, your routing number, your online banking username password, as well as your new debit card, as well as every single
Okay.
thing. So I'm just simply asking you in which bank you need an
Well, I would
account.
want it. I would want it back in Chase, but I don't want anything to do with online banking.
Okay, you don't need an online banking,
No.
so online banking we just remove it. You just need a debit card and the new
Right.
account, correct?
All right. Can you
Alright.
confirm? Can you
Now, this point
can
of
you
time-
confirm one thing for me real quick? Can you
Sure.
tell me what my social security number is?
You need your social security number.
Well, I mean, I
You mean
already
to say that your
talked. I
whole
talked to
Social
the Social Security Administration, and now I'm talking to the Drug Enforcement Agency, and nobody's really asked me any information. So can you
The
tell
reason
me
is
what my
because, as I
if you
told
can't
you-
tell me what my Social Security number is, could you at least tell me what my birthday is?
Sorry?
Can you tell me what my
Your
Social
birthday?
Security number or my birthday is, so that I know that I'm talking with somebody
Sir,
from
these are-
the real Drug Enforcement Agency?
This point of time, as I told you, this is a full-way recorded line,
Right.
and you are a victim of identity
Right.
theft. So this point of time, we are not authority to provide any kind of confidential information. And in the beginning, I
Well,
already
it's not
explained
confident. I
to
mean,
you
they
one
already.
thing.
I mean, the bad guys already have
Okay,
my Social
okay,
Security
okay.
number. I mean, they already have it, so it's useless.
Yes.
Now you're getting ready to
Yes,
shut it down.
yes.
So
yes.
tell me what you think my
No, no,
current
no. Let
Social
me tell
Security
you.
number is.
The reason why, I'm telling you the reason why. Because this is a four-way recorded line, and this recording will be verified by the courthouse as well as it will be played in the public. And in the public, there is a highly possibility that there are many other persons who are there. And might be somebody has take that information and use it In that case, we will capture the wrong person instead of capturing those people. So till you do not get your new social, till we do not capture the real culprit, we are not authority to provide any kind of confidential information on this recorded line. As this is the reason we gave you confidential information, that do not provide these kind of information as your debit card, credit card information.
But
Also,
if the
the
but if
social
the
security
first guy
number.
the first guy I talked to didn't even ask for my social security number. He didn't ask for anything except for my name and my zip code.
Yes,
So how do you
correct.
know that you're even talking to the real person?
Because the name and the zip code which we have
Mm-hmm.
is being correct by on the same zip code there are multiple names, but with the same zip code and the same name they are not the same persons. And the my officer is already talked to you. They will not authority to ask your personal social information. That is the reason they will not asking you that information, because they knows that they have not authority to do that.
But I mean, I don't understand how you know that you're talking to the real George Buchanan. I mean, in the zip code of 40222, there's probably close to 1 million people that lives in that zip code.
But they do not have the same cell phone number, and they do not have the same home phone number, which you have been registered
Right, but
with the
I'm
court.
calling you from I'm calling you from a
Your home
fake
phone.
phone number, and I've given you a fake cell phone number. So how did you confirm that you're talking to
You are
the real
giving me
George Buchanan if the number you're talking to me on right now isn't a real phone line, and the cell phone number that I sent you the picture from is a temporary phone number too? How do you know you're talking to the real George Buchanan?
okay. We are talking with the real George Beginners because your name, once we put it on the system, the list will be coming, and once we verify that you are the one. Because and the second of all, you are telling me the cell phone number which you have provided to me is temporary, but that is not temporary. That is already been registered under your name.
By who?
Sorry, by the US District Code. Once you purchase on a cell phone number, that is automatically registered with that person's name, sir. Charles,
Yes. Who's Charles?
George.
Charles? Who's Charles?
I'm sorry, I'm talking to my one of the colleagues, just letting you know to get out of that because I need to do some
Okay.
work. So I'm just talking with them.
But you haven't even
And
but you
second of
haven't
all,
even noticed that the bank statement that I sent you isn't even a real bank statement.
I did not notice the real bank statement, but we just need a confirmation that is your hard-earned money. That's what we
Right, but
need. We do
the
not need
bank
your.
statement that I just sent you isn't even real. I made it using a word processor.
You are made by using word
Yes.
processor. So you are every single information which you are provided to us is fraudulent,
Yes,
correct?
everything for the past 54 minutes I provided to you is fraudulent because I know you are not really with the Social Security Administration and you are not really with the Drug Enforcement Agency. Otherwise, I mean, I get this call every day. I mean, I get this call 3 or 4 times a day that I'm going to be arrested from different phone numbers, and it's always the same story. It's always the same scam. Hello, Mr. Victor, are you still there? Mr. Parker, I'm worried about you. Are you still there? Okay, as there been no activity on this recorded line for the past few minutes, I'm going to disconnect this call.